I been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's the AFC Championship game.
This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first pick of the 2nd round back in 2001. And that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Uchenna Nwosu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Not much there, only a yard.
Second and 9.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Josh Lambo.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambo is good.
Kick is good.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 3. Steelers nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Geis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43.
Receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And it's 3rd down.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Makes the score Browns 6, Steelers nothing.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Cam Akers.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Akers, the ball.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Akers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Akers again.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Browns 6, Steelers 0.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
45-yard line.
Again, it's Breeze. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
Breeze.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, Breeze again. And that will be incomplete.
Breeze pass. Intended for
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers would tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll get this to Lazard.
Jackson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Browns first
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 20.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
41-yard line.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made by Kevin Byers.
Now it's Jackson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Makes the score Browns 23, Steelers nothing.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle.
Breeze.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 15.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Breeze to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Drew Brees sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete left side to Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Now a run with Akers.
At the 34-yard line.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Cleveland.
On the ground, it's Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Cam Akers, the ball.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make the lead now 26.
Browns 26, Steelers nothing.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Breeze
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Intercepted by...
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Jackson's pass.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson will throw again. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Shepard. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Jackson's pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's a run with Akers on second down. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
10-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The keeper.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He'll check it down to Geis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Steelers.
Yeah, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles. All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
their own 25-yard
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
23, Cam Akers, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Chris Jones.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Breeze. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Uchenna Nwosu. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze dumps it off for Geis. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cooper's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on he got hot, he got their attention, they've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
The kick.
And that will extend their lead now up to 22.
Browns 36. Steelers 14.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. To try again after the sack. Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
For the encore. If you know, you know.
Today's final.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.